Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into an absolutely monumental shift in technology. For the past couple of years, we've all gotten pretty used to AI as a conversational partner, right? It's that helpful little chatbot you bounce ideas off of. But the source material we're unpacking today shows that era is rapidly coming to an end. We are actively transitioning to fully autonomous AI agents that don't just talk to us, they actually do real work. So grab your notebooks and let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. I want you to imagine a world where your AI assistant doesn't just draft an email for you to copy and paste. Instead, it actively takes over. It moves your computer mouse, clicks through your folders, fixes bugs in your code, and directly operates your software interfaces. Well, according to the developers at Anthropic, this is exactly what models like Claude are doing right now. They're no longer just bots. They are functioning as fully autonomous coworkers operating right there on your screen.
And this leap in capability, it's causing massive ripples. To put things into perspective, a recent report from Goldman Sachs highlighted in our sources points out that up to 300 million jobs globally could be affected by this technological shift by the year 2028. The sheer speed and efficiency of these new AI agents are causing some severe anxiety and driving a complete reevaluation of the global workforce.
If you want to see how real this is right now, just look at Anthropic's recent announcement. They showed that their AI could modernize legacy COBOL code. That's the ancient programming language keeping massive bank and government systems running. The market reacted instantly. In a single day, IBM's stock plummeted by roughly 13.5%, which was their biggest single-day drop in decades. Meanwhile, top Indian IT consulting firms saw a combined market cap loss of around $50 billion. Work that used to require massive teams and months of highly billable hours can literally now be done by Claude in just hours.
Section 1. Artifacts and Vibe Coding, the magic revealed. So the first big leap here is a feature called artifacts. Artifacts give Claude this dedicated side window to generate and display really complex interactive content in real time. In one demonstration, a user took a messy, unstructured, totally unformatted CSV data file full of anime statistics and just asked Claude to analyze it. Right before their eyes, Claude didn't just spit out a text summary. It generated an entire interactive dashboard using React code, complete with clickable pie charts and working data filters. And this brilliantly illustrates something called vibe coding. You don't need a computer science degree for this anymore. Vibe coding means directing an AI to build, test, and iterate on fully functional software instantly, just using plain conversational English. You literally just describe the vibe or the exact function of the app you want, say a luxury hat ordering system, and the AI writes the code, runs it, and displays the working app right there in that artifacts window. Think about how we used to build apps. Traditionally, taking a product requirements document and turning it into a personalized health app would take a team of 3 or more people at least 2 solid weeks, at a very high cost. With vibe coding, a single user simply pastes that document into Claude, and the AI one-shots the entire application perfectly in a matter of minutes, for absolute pennies. The barrier to entry for software creation has basically dropped to zero.
Section 2. Prompting and teaching Claude, the how-to of AI agents.
So how do developers actually get Claude to pull off these complex tasks on your computer? Well, they use 2 main tools. Think of a kitchen. The NCP servers are the hands doing the cooking. These give Claude real-time access to tools like GitHub, Slack, or your local files. But hands need to know what to cook, right? That's where skills come in. Skills are the recipe. They use Markdown files and Python scripts to specifically teach Claude your unique workflows and exactly when and how to use those hands. So the crucial point here is exactly how you format your request. Anthropic actually revealed an exact token-efficient framework to get highly accurate deterministic results instead of just creative rambling. Step 1, tell Claude its role. Step 2, provide the dynamic content, clearly separated by XML tags. Step 3, give step-by-step detailed instructions on what to do. And finally, step 4, add clear reminders of the rules right before it starts executing. Let me give you a fascinating real-world example of that framework in action. Anthropic worked with a Swedish car insurance company to process claims. They fed Claude a Swedish accident form alongside a really messy hand-drawn sketch of a car crash. By structuring the prompt carefully, telling Claude to look at the form first, then analyze the drawing, and giving it extended time to just think, Claude perfectly analyzed the data and decisively concluded vehicle B appears to be clearly at fault. It reasoned exactly like an expert insurance adjuster. Section 3. Automating the real world. AI in the enterprise. Let's look at how this plays out in the daily grind with internal IT and legal bug tickets. Traditionally, if a password reset button breaks on a website, a human engineer gets a ticket, sets up a local server, hunts through the code line by line, and coordinates with the legal team. It takes about 5 to 7 hours of really high-stress work. But when powered by Claude's enterprise tools, the AI just opens the website, reads the code, fixes the bug, and pushes the update completely on its own in 15 minutes, completely stress-free.
Anthropic's own legal team actually built a physical legal lamp for their desks that blinks in Morse code whenever Claude is processing a task. They are using the AI to automate the grueling, repetitive busywork of the enterprise. We're talking complex legal redlining, instantly generating conflict of interest reviews, and scanning massive marketing blog posts to flag security claims or publicity rights, all before a human ever even has to read them. Now, with all this incredible speed and autonomy, you might be wondering about mistakes. The core best practice holding all of this together is human oversight. Enterprises are ensuring humans remain very much in the loop. The AI does the heavy lifting, the initial first pass, and the prioritization, but a human still has to click approve. That's absolutely crucial to prevent AI hallucinations or costly errors. It really is a true coworker relationship. Which brings us to Section 4, the economic disruption navigating the future of work. Based on the sources we're looking at, there's quite a bit of anxiety in the corporate sector right now regarding outsourcing. Previously, a U.S. company might outsource a massive app build to a 300-person team overseas. Now, the mandate is totally shifting. Companies are looking to hire maybe 150 people and use AI tools to cover the remaining 50% of the output. So the transition isn't about entirely zero human companies just yet. It's about this 50-50 split where human workers act more like managers for highly capable AI agents. But wait, there is a massive silver lining here for the proactive worker. Why does this matter for you? Well, surveys indicate that workers who actively learn to command these AI tools and actually integrate them into their daily workflows are seeing their salaries increase by up to 56%. The workforce is essentially separating into two camps, those who know how to direct AI and those who don't. Let's move to Section 5 and see how this builds inside the source code, the 2026 leak. According to a hilarious, clearly satirical leak which supposedly came from a source map accidentally left in a JavaScript package, the code running these models is full of hard-coded funny guardrails. For instance, it features anti-distillation poison pills, where Claude lies about having tools that don't exist just to sabotage competitors trying to copy its data. It also features a regex frustration detector that scans your prompts for swear words to figure out if you're getting annoyed with it, and even an undercover mode to hide the fact that an AI is making code commits. As funny as this satirical leak is, it actually serves a fantastic educational purpose. It perfectly demystifies what we often fear as this untouchable alien intelligence. When you finally look under the hood, AI isn't magic. It is literally just basic programming concepts, API calls, system prompts, regular expressions, glued together with a massive amount of what developers call prompt spaghetti. At the end of the day, it's just software. The leaked code even hinted at some totally bizarre and whimsical unreleased features. Things like Buddy, which is a Tamagotchi-style digital pet you can raise while you code, a teased Opus 4.7 model, and Keras, a background agent that purportedly dreams and consolidates memories while you sleep. It just goes to show the deeply human, playful side of AI development happening behind closed doors. Which brings us to the final thought of this explainer. The tools are absolutely here. They can read messy data, write brilliant code, solve complex legal tickets, and operate your computer like a ghost in the machine. So the only question left to ask yourself is this: are you going to passively sit by and watch this revolution happen? Or are you ready to learn the skills, start vibe coding, and actively work alongside your brand new digital colleagues? Thank you so much for joining me to explore this fascinating topic.